Podcast. We got it's back time for podcast time. It's us, yay. Got me, the cool guy, Eli, also known as LordSaintMerica, also known as E. Shut up! I'm doing the intro. You shut up and wait for me to finish. And then we
make me.
We got Jackson, aka Society, aka a person.
That's me.
And then we got the Chandler.
That's also me.
He doesn't have another name.
I don't. That's all I go by.
That's it. That's the only name.
Also, that's Harmon boy, aka Overcrown out loud.
Nope. Just Caleb Gwynn. That's all I am.
That's not even what he said.
You know what? No, but I'm identifying as Caleb now.
Alright.
Well, my Discord name is. So therefore, that's who I am.
Well, I mean, we're Arnold the boy
you
and
can't
Froggy,
see that.
so...
Yeah. But is your picture Caleb Gwynn? I think
no.
Not. Therefore, I am Caleb Gwynn now. Exactly. Identity fraud.
Identity fraud. Identity theft, even.
And it's finest. Even, yeah. Perhaps.
Even.
This is may indicate.
Anyways, welcome to the Words of Wisdom Podcast. So, tonight we are talking about, I don't know, it's also not night. We're recording this early because Harmon boy has to go.
I do. My girlfriend's birthday.
He also has to go.
Oh, me and Eli both to go.
Are y'all going somewhere without me?
Yes, me and Eli are going to go to Nevada together.
Interesting. Okay. Well, y'all have fun, I guess.
Look, man. Hey, look, man. We're going to Las Vegas. Eli's decided that he wants to gamble all of his inheritance that he doesn't have.
I'm literally the gambling addict in the group, though.
He broke into his parents' bank account and is going to use all their money to fund his gambling addiction that you didn't know he had.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Well, have fun with that, I guess. Gamble responsibly.
I will.
No. He will not.
Can we talk about Vegas? Can that be our opening? What about Vegas draws so many people? Because it's not a good place.
It's literally just because of gambling. That's the only reason anyone goes to Vegas.
I don't know. Rick Harrison's pawn shop is also there. Never forget, Rick Harrison dwells there.
Rick Harrison's pawn shop is
that would be my reason. I have no intention to go there just to see Rick Harrison's pawn shop. To see Rick Harrison himself.
It's also GTA land, I guess, isn't it?
What isn't GTA? Oh my goodness, I can't even speak. That place. What even isn't that place?
I don't know.
Everywhere.
Communism, probably.
They've copied so many big deal. I don't know. GTA Russia would be a very interesting game.
I don't know.
Just a Soviet GTA
Just
game.
Soviet, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you steal one thing, you're immediately going to die.
No, they just
immediately get the chair.
You can walk into the bank and take everything and walk out. What are they gonna do? They're too drunk to stop you.
No, that's what you have to worry about, is them being drunk.
That's the threat that's the threat, isn't it? That's the problem. But no, Vegas, if you want to gamble so bad, just get a gacha game or something. Or gamble online. You don't have to go to Vegas to do it.
Like Dokkan?
Yeah, like Dokkan.
Speaking of Dokkan, dude, I pulled Krillin with hair last night on my 10th multi. I'm so depressed.
Charlie
I'm drowning my sorrows in sweet tea. Charlie rainbowed that card, I think.
He rainbowed it, yeah.
I've basically rainbowed it at this point.
We've been by we, I mean I've been trying to get Eli to play Dokkan, but he just doesn't want to, and that's fair.
I mean, if I get bored enough, I probably will get it.
It's funny because Charlie, or Nick and Tristan were getting it, and then Charlie asked what it was. I was like, it's a Dragon Ball card game. He's like, oh, I don't know anything about Dragon Ball. I said, for Dokkan, you don't have to. Because with Dokkan, you can get one of the weakest characters in the show, and they're better than some of the strongest characters in the show in the card game. So
for real. No, it's that's what's so funny about the game is you could have a Tien or Yamcha card that's better than your Goku.
Yeah, and Yamcha is still one of the best URs in the game.
Yeah, Jackson, you know what? I've been thinking recently on what would be a funny little thing to stream at some point. I know we have a a backed up list, but I think I really want to take you through Dark Souls 3.
That's a big maybe.
Funniest thing ever.
I've been talking about
It would
doing
be
a
so
Dark
funny,
Souls
though,
game because I have a total of like 20 minutes of playtime in Elden Ring. So I've basically never played a Souls game.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe for 100 subs, who knows? Maybe.
Well, just hear me out. Halloween, Dark Souls isn't really like a scary game, but it's a spoopy game sometimes. Disturbing.
It's not exactly a horror game, but it definitely
it's not a horror game.
Probably not for Halloween,
it fits
but
the theme.
No, it doesn't.
What if Jackson was? Let's do Evil Within. Have you put thought into what you're doing for Halloween?
That's a maybe. I have a couple of ideas, but
definitely FNAF for the FNAF movie.
I want
right?
Yeah, for year of FNAF, I wanted to do a FNAF marathon.
Yeah. All 7 games now?
9 games.
Would you be doing Security Breach? Oh yeah, I guess there is. Would you do Security Breach and the Ruin DLC?
Maybe. I was gonna see if I can get VR to work. I think that'd be really fun. Obviously, I couldn't do that one live, cool. But well, maybe I could. I don't know.
That would be kind of cool though.
Yeah, see if I can get Help Wanted working. That'd be a terrifying game.
Oh no, I know. It would definitely be a little spooky.
Yep. And then Eli, what did you say?
What did I say? What didn't I say?
I don't know. You've said everything.
Yeah. What are you referring to?
I thought you said a game title.
A game? Well,
like a spooky game. Did you say a spooky game?
No, I was just saying that Dark Souls isn't exactly scary, like a horror game or anything.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, there are a couple things in Dark Souls that are, a little bit like, like make you feel a little uneasy, but like nothing flat out horror based.
I don't know. You haven't met the giant deformed children yet.
Yeah,
I like taking this game out of context.
I mean,
yeah, you've been doing it for a while.
If we want, we could do like, what is it? How do I not remember the name of the game?
BioShock.
In Sound Mind.
In Sound Mind would be awesome to stream. I would totally be down for that.
It's a really fun game, and it's spoopy.
It's a little spoopy, but well,
it's
no,
more.
I guess it's more horror than Dark Souls. I guess that's true.
It's a technically horror game, but it's more on the light side. It's more funny.
Yeah, it's a goofy horror game, to say the least.
It is a goofy horror game.
Which, what's weird, Chandler, you're into horror movies, aren't you? You're not really big on horror games.
It depends. I think recently I've been less into horror movies and more into horror games. Because I played 3 horror games in the past month, and I'm looking to finish one of those up this coming week, and then I'll probably pick up another one. Which one that will be, I'm not sure yet.
Okay. I guess you've been playing them with hope, but
yeah. I think I think it really just depends on horror game. There's been a lot of good ones that have come out recently, so I've been trying to catch up.
Yeah, well, what all has there been? There's been
the Evil Within franchise wrapped up.
Is there a new Evil Within game?
There's not, no, but it came out. The last one came out a year and a half ago, something like that. Oh, actually, it's been 7 years. Never mind.
I was about to say Evil Within's been over for a while, Chief.
Yeah. I'm trying to horror games.
Is he cutting it for you? Or is it just me?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. That happens a lot. There was Evil Within, not Evil Within. There was Amnesia's long-awaited sequel that came out this year. That was a big one for horror games.
I've never played Amnesia. That's one of the ones that I've wanted to play, but I've never even looked into it.
Yeah, there was 4 now of the Resident Evil remake. A lot of the club.
Art, you would
Those
be
all
awesome
came
to
out.
play as well.
Yeah. Fear come out. There's been a lot. Lots of
Right.
interesting games to say the least. Right. Jackson, what are your thoughts on having to grind for items in video games? Because I know you play games like that. So I want to get your thought process into this because I find it extremely infuriating.
Yeah, okay. Which that's fine because one
This is
thing
why
I've
I burn
noticed
out on games very quickly.
is with you, specifically you, Chandler, you prefer games that you just it's easier to progress, but you just keep progressing, and there's like not a real end, you know? Like
Yeah. I don't like games that end.
yeah, and that's fine. I can get behind that. I
Unless it has a good ending. There are exceptions to that.
Right. But my mindset is what is the fastest way to get to this goal? Right.
Right.
And like you said, I'm gonna take Terraria for example. I know you don't really like Terraria, but
I do not in the slightest.
No, he loves Terraria.
Oh yeah, I love Terraria.
He's got more hours than I do. Which is a lot.
Yeah.
Um
It was actually me who got Jackson into Terraria. Some people don't know that, but I came up to Jackson with
He actually
have
made
you ever tried
Terraria.
He's Red Digit.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Jackson,
Red
it's not
Digit
funny,
and
it's the
Cynics
truth.
and the whole Relogic team.
It is funny. A lot of people who
Jackson, I'm
develop
Relogic.
games don't like the games that they make, like because they have to do so much like testing on it that they get bored of the game so quickly.
Yeah.
So there's some I'm not even.
Go on.
Anyway, no.
Nope. Okay.
Bit
End of
it
that.
is over.
It is over. No more bit.
No more.
But for Terraria, you have like those big items, right? I'm gonna use just Panic Shield for example, because it's the first one that comes to mind. All of those items are super hard to get, right? And it takes forever.
Right.
I get that, and I know that some people would rather like plow wheat with a pencil than farm out all of those items. But for me, it's when I get those items, it feels like I'm getting closer to something. And when I finally get that item,
accomplished.
yeah, I feel really accomplished. It's like, let's go. Like,
Right.
First time I did it, I was super excited. 50th time I've done it, I was less excited, but I still felt like, let's go, you know?
Yeah.
Still felt
I
like
get
you were
that.
a cool person.
Yeah, I still felt like I didn't
Potentially.
absolutely blow at the game, so.
Well, that's good.
And then
That's definitely important.
Yeah, and then for games where it's just like simulation games, you know, like I don't know a good example off the top of my head. Like you like what is it, Outer Worlds?
I haven't played it enough to decide yet.
Okay, not
I think
what
it's
is
decent.
what's the other one we played? The other space one that you and I both played.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say that one I do like. Yeah.
That one you do like, but that one doesn't really go anywhere. It's just a simulation game.
It does have a story.
Yeah, but you don't play it. You played the game. You played the game.
I
really
completed
did.
it.
Oh, did you? Oh, but you
Yeah,
prefer like the base building and stuff,
I do. Yes, I do.
right? And that's.
But, I mean,
fine.
there's games that have done that. My top 3 games right now all have endings, to where you don't play them again after you beat them.
Okay, well that's cool.
So,
But it's just like
including Fallout New Vegas, the greatest of all video
even games
ever.
that aren't like that, like games that just keep going and you just it's more you. It's almost like a cookie clicker, but you do more in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can get behind a good cookie clicker, but I'm not going to play it for as long as you do because I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. It's just the numbers getting bigger.
Right. I get that.
Yeah, I'm like it seems like with those kinds of games, like the games are like it just goes on forever and really there's no end to it. It's either cookie clicker games and arcade games. I like arcade games better, just because it feels like you're actually.
What's your favorite
doing
arcade game?
That I don't know. There's one game that I've played a
Okay, is
lot
my favorite.
of
Yeah.
called it's an old what was it? I can't think of it's called Gain Ground. It's an old what is it? Who the frick made Sonic? How do I not?
Oh, Sega.
Genesis. Sega. Yeah, it's an old Sega game. Yeah.
Sega.
I don't know how I forgot what he means Sega. But yeah. That game is really, really fun. And me and Cyrus have actually beat it. Which technically that means it has an end, but it also doesn't, but it does, but it doesn't, because it's an arcade game.
Right. And I mean, obviously, like a game like Terraria or Minecraft, you know, like they have endings. But once you beat the ending, like the game is over. I mean, you can still play and you still have all your progress.
But there's nothing really to do specifically.
Yeah. Like there's no next milestone, you know, until it's and unless you're like, oh, I don't have this, right? Because like, when 1.3 came out, I was not like it was after I took a long break because I didn't play 1.2.4 when it came out. I played 1.2.3 like crazy, and the rarest item then was like the Death Sickle. And when I got that, I was so happy. But I stopped playing for a while, and then 1.3 came out, and I got the Rod of Discord, and I got so happy, you know. And I know these are bad examples, but the Moon Lord just doesn't feel like the big accomplishment because there's things that are harder to do than the Moon Lord, you know?
Yeah.
I guess I just like
I think that's what I like about Dark Souls
dopamine I get when I do something really challenging.
Yeah. I think that's why you'd really like Dark Souls, Jackson, which is why I'm trying to get you to play it now. Because I mean, it is arguably one of the top, one of the hardest games ever made.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Look out for the bosses where they're so incredibly hard that you can't even feel the dopamine when you beat them. It's more just like
I'm finally done.
I'm finally. I can't believe that it took this long.
I beat Sans. I could probably take on Dark Souls.
It depends, I think, on the boss.
Buddy, old pal, you haven't even played Undertale.
I think you. Well, they're different though. I think you'd struggle Lothric. At the very least, Lothric.
Yeah, I feel like I'd struggle.
Okay, I can carry you through the game. Not really.
That's not what I want, though.
Yeah. Well, I feel like me and you could run it as equals. I mean, that's what my and Nick's playthrough has been. Which is why I think I like it more than my first playthrough, in which I was quite literally being carried by Zane and Tristan.
Right.
This playthrough, I feel like I'm actually accomplishing stuff myself. Which is why I'm wearing a chest for a head now that slowly eats me.
What kind of games do you like?
Obviously the main one at the top is tactic games.
Yeah.
Strategy, tactics, RPGs, that kind of thing.
Like Firehouse and
Dark
Dark
got me.
Yeah. Firehouse?
Fire
Emblem 3 houses.
Yeah.
Firehouse. Fire truck upgrade.
Because of Eli, I've been obsessed with that game now.
Mm-hmm. It's a really good game, but yeah. But since I've talked about those kinds of games so much, I really like other than just specific genre, I like fast-paced games. Like there's this game I got for free recently called Severed Steel, and it's also sort of an arcade game. But it's like a first-person shooter, but it's like really fast-paced, and it's like a horde shooter kind of thing. I'll show you later but it's really cool. I don't really know how to explain it other than that.
So it's like kind of wave survival-ish?
Yeah, it pretty much.
Okay. I can get behind
the
that.
really
Sounds
fun,
interesting.
the really fun thing about it is that literally every surface is destructible, and so you can get really creative with how you move around the maps.
Right. Well, the more I'm thinking on it now, I think it's less about games that make me feel accomplished and more about games that just make me feel emotion in general. Because you
Yeah.
saying wave survival,
Yeah.
right? I've been playing a lot of zombies recently, and I mean, you can't win in that. That's kind of, what I
Right.
like to do. And then thinking on some of my favorite games, I mean, DDLC comes to mind. You can't really win that either. That's just a story game. But I mean,
Right.
it's super story heavy and it makes you feel. And then
Mm-hmm.
with wave survival, it's like you feel accomplished that you got to where you were, but also at the same time, you're like, man, that was such a bad mistake I made, or I could have done this better.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm more about like how it makes me feel. And I mean, I don't want to say I get bored really easy, but with some games, I get bored really easy.
Yeah, I understand that. Boy, do I understand that.
I mean, like with Minecraft right now, with how restricted we are, I'm bored already.
Yeah.
I know I could go try hard like Brockus and Tyler do, and like I can go get netherite armor and stuff, but like I normally don't.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. Like, my base is technically like the exterior of my base is finished. It's just I don't really feel the need to actually finish it because like I'm not gonna do anything in it.
Right. Which I mean, that's all I have left to do really is build, because Caleb's
Yeah.
acting like the Ender Dragon is some super hard task. It's 4 beds. It's not that hard.
We
I
have
Zane
have
is
so
ready, and
many
I could kill the
people.
Ender Dragon.
I could kill the Ender Dragon. I have iron armor and a friggin' trident. That's all I need.
I have iron armor, a bunch of snowballs, a couple food, a water bucket, and 10 beds, and I'm ready to kill that thing.
A bunch of regen potions that I stole from
Yeah.
somewhere. I forgot how I got those. Oh yeah, the ancient cities.
I don't know. It's just Minecraft doesn't really make me feel that accomplished, Just because
Yeah.
Right.
every
Gotta play
task
mods for that.
yeah.
Which, you have to play.
By the way, speaking of mods, Harmon boy, E and I were thinking about doing a crazy craft playthrough. You want to join us for one?
Yeah, I'm down for crazy crap.
All right. Keep
You
an
like-
eye out for that on the channel
That's
if
one-
you're interested in crazy
That's
craft.
one with Orsmon, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
the best
That's
mod
right.
pack to ever mod pack.
Or mod pack, he says.
It's one of the most mod packs of all time.
It is.
Yep.
It is one.
It is. All right. We've all played mods before, haven't
Anyways,
Yeah.
once or twice.
we? Yeah. What would you say is
Just
the-
I
your
actually need a mod pack.
what would you say is your favorite mod from any game? It doesn't
Just-
matter.
Construct. Oh, any game?
Yeah, from any game.
I don't know. I don't really mod a lot of games, so probably just Tinker's Construct.
Okay, that's Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Some
know
of
the
the
name.
OG mods.
Yeah, I can't think of what it does, but I know the name. Is that the one with the
It's a
Um,
the Crucible thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's the fancy magic one. Okay. Or like the arcane.
It's
Is
not
it arcane?
really magic.
It's arcane, but it's not. you
No,
don't get,
it's
like,
more metallurgy.
Okay. Is that the one with the weird like circle thing that you can scan? What am I thinking of? That's not Tinker's Construct, is it?
Not Tinker's Construct.
Hang on. I know the name. I know the name Tinker's Construct. I just can't remember what it is. Oh, well, it's no secret that my favorite mod from games is Terraria Calamity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna say Calamity as well, just because I've played that more than I've played Tinker's Construct.
It's hard to beat that for me because you have to think for just a second. This mod is fan made.
A hard task, I know.
Yeah, it's hard. Oh, it's I know it's hard. You wouldn't believe it's fan made, but normally it's all the developers that make.
Thinking for 1 second.
Oh, okay. Both of which are impossible to do for us. But it's fan made, but it adds more content to the game than vanilla Terraria does.
It does.
Obviously, vanilla Terraria is the reason it exists, but it's combined efforts from a bunch of people, and they make some of the best weapons, some of the best armor, the best boss fights, the best soundtracks.
Really?
It's got 5 biomes in it. Not really. It's got 3. But they're good biomes.
Yeah, good biomes.
Yeah.
Even though I've only been to 2 of them.
It adds 10 bosses for post Moonlord. There's not a lot of mods that do that. You got what are the other big ones? You got Thorium and I know there's another big one, but it's not coming to my mind. But I don't know. But Calamity's where it's at for me because every boss feels different, and that's what's fun about it.
Yeah. There is the new one that's getting worked on that me and Zane have tried out for a little bit.
Yeah, but you didn't want to tell me about it.
Yeah, because it's definitely not ready, and it's pretty cool. I don't think it's better than Calamity, but it's cool.
Okay, it's just gonna be one of those that you're gonna surprise me with, and I'm gonna be like, "This is so much fun."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe. Maybe you'll hate it.
Maybe I'll hate it. Who knows?
What
about you, Harmon boy?
What about me?
Favorite mod?
The mods? Or Spawn. Obviously.
Right, respect.
That was my whole personality for a whole year.
True.
Minecraft.
For me as well. I spent a lot of time in Orspawn.
I still spend some time in Orspawn from time to time.
I think all of my Minecraft playtime is in Orspawn.
Ooh. That's probably where mine is too.
He's fixing his mic. That's Ian fixing his mic.
Yeah.
Eli, are you stuck in the cement mixer again?
Yeah, it's in a very unfortunate spot for my mic stand, so I have to fix it every once in a while. We're good now, though.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good. It's very good to hear.
But yeah, mods are cool. I feel like not enough people play mods.
Cool. On the other hand, though, there's some games that just don't need mods.
Oh, right.
And
True.
And then it's always those games that people mod and think that you need mods. I'm like, no, the game is fine without it. People want their games. People want to be too complicated, and I don't understand that.
Right.
I can't think of any good example. Storytelling games don't need mods.
Correct.
Right.
I don't think.
Well, those mods is just people inserting OCs.
Right. Or sometimes they'll put Ronald McDonald in place of an important character or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny though.
It's either meme mods or self-inserts.
Yeah. Which OC,
no one cares.
Fine, you can do that, but why would you put it up for others? No one cares.
Yeah.
I don't know who Charles Melchizedek is, and I certainly don't want to play as him, so.
I don't know, I think you do. I
No, I can pass. I can pass playing as Charles Melchizedek.
Did you know?
I definitely could.
Interesting. What's that?
Anyways, I don't know him, and it's an OC, so. Did you guys ever have any OCs growing up? Like, did you make OCs?
Only in my mind.
Only in my head.
No one else needs to know my. No one else needs to know.
I'll be the brave one here. I've made many OCs. None of them are self-inserts, but
yeah,
I've made characters of my own imagination.
I mean, technically, like all of my like D&D characters are technically OCs, but
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess like when you play D&D, you have made an OC before.
Yeah.
Like Chandler and
Mephibosheth.
Mephibosheth is the best character ever.
If I do end up making...
I took your approach in our D&D session, by the way.
About what?
We did one thing of D&D with Logan, and
we haven't done since.
We haven't done one since, but we got into a fight with a bunch of kobolds, and Chandler gets hit for 6 damage. Mind you, he only has 7 health, and he runs away. And I arrive because I didn't want to go to the battle. And I show up, and I like pick up Chandler's character because again, I'm an 8-foot tall orc, and he's a 2-foot tall magic wizard. And I keep asking him, do you really want to be a hero and fight for people you don't know? And he said yes, and I threw him at the kobolds.
Do you want to fight for people?
My favorite thing is, I was also a kobold, and I had a high roll on intelligence, because I was going to try to convince him I was one of them. I somehow, despite my high roll and being one of them, they were like, you're not one of us. And I was like, what? I think that was just a really wanting to have a battle there kind of thing from the DM.
Well, that's probably part of it, but also another part of it is, do you know how suspicious I would be if I'm attacking a town and a kobold stranger from that town walked up and said, hey, I'm one of you now? I don't know if I trust him very much. Although, I don't know. Zane is more fair of a DM than Logan is, because Zane will let you get away with the dumbest lies.
Which is like the main point of being a DM, is letting your players get away with things. But, to a fair extent, at least.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna drop a nuclear bomb in one of our playthroughs at some point. I want a DM session where we are Robert J. Oppenheimer.
That's why I want to make an artificer at some point. Is literally just because I want him to make a bomb.
Can you host a playthrough for us where we are Robert J. Oppenheimer, please?
In a fantasy setting, yes. I'm not very good at doing other settings.
Okay, can I be Robert J. Oppenheimer, but I was sent back in time into medieval times? Can we make that a campaign, please? And my whole character development is simply trying to make a nuclear bomb.
The nuclear catapult.
Yeah, we can definitely do D&D. Just
I do that though? Can I be Robert J. Oppenheimer stuck in medieval times?
I mean, yeah, as long as you can make that into a character, that
I will definitely do that.
I'm gonna make a character with the sole purpose of annoying you then.
Oh, I know. I know.
No, not you, Eli.
That's part,
Harmon boy.
That's part of the that's part of the fun. Is,
why you?
I'm
you're
just
trying to make a bomb.
It's fine. Eli wants it. Eli wants us to have a thermonuclear bomb.
About to expose 1,200 BC peasants to 14,000 pounds of uranium.
I think it'd be funny. I don't think I'll actually succeed in making the bomb, but I think it'll be funny if that's my whole plot line, is that I just want to blow the world up.
Alright.
Tell me that wouldn't be the best thing ever.
I don't think that was the point of that movie, but
I don't think
I think it was.
I don't know.
Alright.
Maybe you should go fact check yourself. Go watch it.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, you sure? I think it was the plot that he wanted to kill everyone.
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
You're living his entire life right now.
I don't think I am.
You are. Well, yeah, you are Oppenheimer.
You are Robert J. Oppenheimer, Jackson. Did they not tell you?
I am. I didn't. Who was supposed to tell me? You know, that's kind of fitting. My name before Jackson, it was going to be Robert.
See, it's proof that you are Robert J. Oppenheimer. Oh my goodness, Eli, he's starting to remember.
Is it Oppenheimer or Oppenheimer? Because you've said both.
It depends the day, really.
Okay, cool.
Today it's Oppenheimer. Tomorrow will be Oppenheimer.
But you said
we had to keep
Oppenheimer
changing
like
it so you don't.
10 seconds ago.
Look, we had to keep changing it so that you don't remember.
Okay. Hey Google.
We can't let you. We can't have.
How do I pronounce Oppenheimer? Cool. It didn't play.
Try saying Oppenheimer.
It's Oppenheimer. Okay.
That's what the government wants you to think, Jackson.
All right. Well, that's what the government's convinced me to say then, because I'm not going to argue whether it's an or an O in the O. Wait, what was his country of origin?
I guess that's right. Czechoslovakia.
Well, Oppenheimer is sort
Germanic.
It's Germanic. It's a German last name.
Yeah.
Germanic, not a term. I'm pretty sure it is.
So
Germanic.
It could just be both, anyways.
You know what? Actually, turned out he was born in New York City.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he was born in the U.S. I don't think he's.
But his papa, I think, was German.
Yeah, I don't think he was a.
Pappy Oppenheimer was, in fact, German.
Happy Oppenheimer.
That's my new Discord name, Pappy Oppenheimer.
The nuclear star.
Yeah. I've gone through a lot of different name changes on Discord recently, including my newest name on Borrow Trauma. I think I'm going to employ that one as my new Discord name.
What is your Borrow Trauma name again?
You'll see. I changed it last night.
Changed it last night.
Only me, Eli, Zane, and Tristan, and Nick know it.
When did you play last night? Did you play after stream?
Yeah, after you said I'm going to bed, we were like, okay.
We started at like 12:30.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is true. It wasn't right after. It was a little while after. Yeah, you're looking for the one that's got like Han Solo, Lando. No, it's a little like the ones like the ones with like they're.
Is that your dad? Tell him I said hi.
Yeah, yeah. Jack says hi.
Hey, Jackson.
Tell him he's on the podcast.
Hello.
Eli also says hello.
Hello, Eli.
I don't think they've ever interacted but once or twice.
Eli, is he
We've interacted.
Eli, are you from Somerset? Can you confirm?
I am.
He is. They're all from Somerset.
Everyone is from
He
Somerset.
said I know where Cumberland Lake is, whatever that means.
Somerset is the spawn point.
But I don't.
Yeah.
Eli, do you go to Cumberland Lake a lot? Lake Cumberland, whatever it's called?
Not usually. I mean, everyone does.
Doesn't traditionally go there.
But
he knows of it. He goes there from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like it's some.
I lived in Bronx.
Dad lived in Braunston and went to Somerset County Middle School. Somerset Middle School, whatever it's called. You're getting all the Pappy Brent lore. For 3 whole months. He lived near where you are for 3 whole months.
Nice.
Yeah.
Papa Brent's a bit of a traveler, one would say.
He's a nomad.
He's a nomad for sure.
You are a nomad.
You're kind of a nomad too. You're about to leave again. Like after this podcast, you were going. You no, not potentially. You are.
Oh yeah, you mean? Oh, I think I'm moving. I was like potentially. No.
No, I knew you were potentially moving, but I meant just going somewhere. Like.
Yeah, well, I was confused because like there was no context given there. You were just like, I was like, that could mean a great deal of things. So you were talking about moving, so I was like, I mean, potentially, yes.
Nah, you can't stay in one spot. I guess you'd be hard to find.
I am very hard to find.
Yeah, it'd be even harder if you didn't have snap maps on at all times.
I have it off occasionally, but not all the time.
That's fair. I have mine off for different reasons.
I didn't realize until recently. Yeah, I didn't realize until recently that there is no cap to level in Dark Souls. Theoretically.
Oh goodness.
Well, there is a max in the sense that once you max out your stats, you can't level up anymore. But that would put you at level 802.
Hmm.
Yeah, isn't that?
Well, there's
that
not really a level
crazy?
count, is there?
Yeah, there is slightly. At the top, it has like your level based on how many souls you spent. Gain stats.
Yeah, I was about to say, all of the stuff in that game is based off of stats and not so much level.
Yeah. I like how my character started off as a strength build, but now he's a faith and dex build, so that he can wield the Dragon Slayer Spear Sword.
Yep, I believe you. I don't know what that means, but you said it.
He sure
No,
does wield the Dragon Spear
exactly.
Sword.
Jackson knows exactly what that means. He's a Dark Souls nerd.
I have 20 minutes of playtime in all Souls games combined.
Hey, that's more than I had prior to Dark Souls 3. It's never too late, Jackson, to start.
What do you mean it's more than you combine? I mean, obviously it was more than you combined before you started playing the game.
Well, no, I played Dark Souls 1 briefly, but I only played like 20 minutes of it. Not really. I actually played a good chunk of that game.
So you're wrong anyway.
Oh, goodness. Yes, one of the cats is crying out in distress. He's angry.
You goober.
Angry about something. He's always angry, though. It is okay.
What is it about cats that are so unlikable?
I don't know. I like cats, so I think that's something you'll have to answer for yourself.
E, do you like cats?
Generally, most cats are annoying and dumb.
Yes, sir. It's what I'm
There are
saying.
good there are good cats. Just most of them are terrible.
Yeah,
Only most.
the good cats are. It's really less good and more not as bad. And they're
Yeah.
typically cats that are already like 15 years old. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm 15 years old.
you were 15 years old.
At one
You're
point,
16.
yes.
This is lore. Harmon Boy is
Really
actually the youngest one here,
Canonically speaking.
canonically speaking.
He is the baby. He's the baby.
Find someone younger. Try it.
There is no
Impossible.
person that is younger than Chandler.
It's impossible. Every time you
The whole
find someone
universe.
younger, Chandler's age, he Benjamin Buttons to be younger than them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what were we talking about?
No clue.
Cool. Oh, cats. That's right. Yeah. Why are cats so unlikable?
I don't know. Tell me.
Because they're just mean.
Yeah. Chandler owns an
They to love it and then they don't.
I think you
Chandler owns a terrifying amount of cats. Like I go to his house and there's 6 cats crawling out of the trucks that are already parked there. And I go inside and there's 3 cats like crawling down from the ceiling on a cat web. And they're everywhere and they're terrifying and they're fast and aggressive and mean. It's Chandler, do you remember Black Ops 2 Transit, the little fog creatures?
I do.
That's exactly what all cats remind me of.
315. Yeah.
Eli, just to give you a comparison, it's like a head crab,
That's I'm about to go grab it.
just a tiny little imp man.
Yeah.
That's what
Anyways,
cats
boys, this
are.
is where I depart.
Oh, okay. Well, that was
All right.
Harmon Boy. Thanks for joining us. Oh,
I-
he's back already.
Stupid wrong button. Yeah, no. Well, I was about to say it's my time to depart, and I actually hit the Xbox party thing.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know, man. Just
Cool.
Anyways,
Anyways,
this is for depart.
Anyways.
yeah. Well, thank you, Harmon Boy, for joining us. We're gonna probably keep going for a little bit longer.
Yeah, you're good. All right, I'll catch you later. Sword
Okay.
bro.
Sword bro. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bro sword.
Peace.
Yeah,
Bro sword. Did you say bro sword?
I did say bro sword.
That is awesome. Yeah, so not a cat person. Chandler has one dog, but he keeps it outside at like behind his house in a cage as far away from everyone else as it can be legally. And it's like, why do you even have a dog at that point?
Yeah.
But you have a dog.
I do have a dog.
What's the boyo's name? I've seen him before. I've heard the name. Cletus. Is that your dog's name?
Cletus. Yep, it is
Cletus. Yeah, Cletus is a sweet boy. Then I have one.
Cletus. Buffer.
Yeah, we got a little puffball. Her name is Oreo. I know. Like the whitest person name you could give a dog, but it would make sense if you saw her.
It does.
Yeah. You've seen her. Maybe I'll put a picture up of her. For the video. Who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. It'll be a neat little surprise. If you could have a pet of any kind, what would it be? I feel like we may have already talked about this, but
I'm not sure. I like the idea of having what is it? Friggin' a wolf dog kind of thing.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like one of those really
Yeah.
like cool dogs.
Yeah, really. Yeah, one of the huge, cool ones that would crush me if it sat on me.
Yeah. And you could just say its name and then destroy, and then everything in the room is turned to dust. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Those would be cool. On the other hand, I want a frog. I know that's
Fair.
complete opposite end of the spectrum, but frogs have really grown on me ever since I made Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of OCs.
Ferrets are cool, but they're also terrible and evil. So maybe not those.
I don't know. I could probably get behind a ferret. Little chaos goblin.
Yeah, they are definitely chaos goblin that hates everything.
Yeah. The only difference between a cat and a ferret is a cat is just evil and not chaotic.
Mm-hmm. You know what they're gonna do, and they're gonna do it.
Yeah. Ferrets, you don't know.
No
Ferrets
more-
could go from sleeping to, like, summoning Cthulhu within 4
Eating the
seconds.
world.
Eating the world, yeah. Learning how to become the next sandworm. They can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ferret would be kind of cool. Fox. I feel like
Foxes
foxes
are also chaos goblins, but
Yeah.
they're actually much more friendly.
Yeah, they're more terrified of you than you should be of them. I mean, unless they have like rabies, I guess.
Yeah.
In which case, run. Hear me out.
They make cute little fox noises.
Yeah, they do. Foxes are interesting because they have when they're being friendly, they make the cutest little noises ever. But when they're like in the wild and calling or something, they're terrifying.
Yeah.
Like it's like a horror movie scream. But hear me out. Here would be an interesting pet. A bear?
A bear would. I've seen videos of people. I mean, obviously they're not as pets, but as like zoo, technically pets. I guess.
I mean,
But, like,
they're
people taking care of bears, and like, yeah, they're pretty. They're actually pretty cute.
yeah, and they're not that far off from dogs, realistically. I mean,
Yeah.
like mindset wise. I mean, obviously they're different creatures, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I feel like they could probably be domesticated.
Yeah. And they have been.
Yeah. I think a pet bear would be awesome. You name it Freddy. It's like, who needs a guard dog when you have a bear in your house? I don't know. I feel like a bear would be kind of hard to maintain, though. You'd have to keep them fed. I feel like that's the thing with any big pet, really, though.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the biggest you're willing to go for a pet?
The biggest I'm willing to go for a pet.
Yeah, like size wise.
I think I'd probably be like the highest I would go is probably a wolf dog.
Yeah.
I don't think I could go any bigger.
I think German Shepherd is like the biggest I could go. Because
I like German Shepherds.
At some point they just get way too hard to manage, right? And I mean, my dog, she's not that big, but she is still already the biggest mess to ever exist. Nah, we love her.
I want to get a Borzoi. That's the dog I want.
I want a Shiba, dude. Shiba? Those things are adorable.
They are. Yeah. I just want Borzoi because, well, obviously the memes, but also because they are actually really cute.
Yeah.
Very, very good puppers.
For you. Oh, man. Or hear me out, a pet Oppenheimer.
A pet Oppenheimer?
How would that work out?
I don't want to think about that.
Why not? I think that'd be funny. You know, you come home one day, it's like, Oppenheimer, I'm home, and it comes over holding like a nuclear fuel rod or something, and you're just, oh, what you got there? And it drops in, and then you explode.
Holding a piece of uranium-235.
Yeah, holding uranium with his bare hands, nonetheless. I think that'd be funny. It would kill you instantly, but I don't know. Okay, here's a question. Fictional video game creatures. What are you keeping as a pet?
Oh my gosh.
This is a hard one.
I know there's one that I have thought of before. I just don't remember it right now.
I guess maybe pet is a bit too odd. How about like companion? We'll raise it a little bit. No people, obviously, but
I'm trying to let's see. I'm looking through my games to see if I can remember something.
Right. I mean, one of the first things that comes to mind for me is the baby slime from Terraria.
Mm-hmm.
Little blob boy. Again, though, that'd be messy.
Yeah.
Literal gel ball following me around. Or a ghost. Like from Destiny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely
that'd be a cool one.
Ghost.
I could get behind a ghost. Like more just to talk to more than anything.
Mm-hmm. And I'll still hold my stuff.
And that too.
And also to make me immortal. Virtually.
Well, I feel like my ghost would be like, hey, you're starving yourself. It's like, oh, oops, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'll go not do that real quick. I feel like you have one.
The only thing I can think of is a ghost.
I mean,
but you already thought of that.
That's a good option, though. There's not much better than ghosts when it comes to game companions that aren't people.
Yeah. But also, like I'm also thinking like Final Fantasy. There are so many creatures to choose from Final Fantasy.
Oh,
Uh,
well, that's on you because I
um,
haven't played Final
yeah.
Fantasy.
like a chocobo. A chocobo would be great.
Okay, wait, are those the like ostrich looking things?
Yeah,
Okay, I can get behind a chocobo.
because like if they have the same like abilities that they do in universe, Choco Cure can heal. You have a bird that heals your wounds.
Counterpoint: Ghost can also do that.
I know, but also a creature, but also kind of a creature, but also not. But also
that's true.
kind of, but also
Or you could do like the what is it? The little shoulder droid from Fallen Order and Survivors.
yeah, like having a BD unit.
BD, that's it.
Yeah.
I thought for the longest time that having an R2 unit would be so cool because you can buy those. Like you can for like when I was a kid, you could go online and buy an R2 unit.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought,
But on the other hand, having a gonk would be so useful.
I can get behind a gonk, dude.
Imagine just having a walking power supply, just walking around your home, and also making its funny little gonk noises.
I need to add that to the soundboard now.
We love gonks around here.
We're gonk stans.
Yep.
Well, speaking of gonk, I think it's about time to wrap up. There's no correlation. I think it's time to end.
Yeah, that's I understand completely. There's no need to explain.
No need to explain. It's because it's gonk, and it can be whatever it wants because it's a special little boy.
It is a special boy.
It's a special little boy. Anyways, anyway. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, do all generic YouTube stuff, hit that subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss another upload. Do we have any words of wisdom for the lovelies at home?
Make a gonk as soon as possible. I want a gonk.
Yes, make a gonk. That's not a suggestion.
That's not a suggestion. That's an order.
Make
a gonk.
Next week, if we don't have a gonk droid sent to our PO box that we don't have, I don't know. There's no threat. We're just going to be a little upset. And my words of wisdom, don't let Oppenheimer into your house. Yep. That's it. Yep.
Yep.
No Oppenheimer, not allowed. Anyways.
He's an outside pet.
Yeah, outside pet only. He's a garage pet. Alright, well thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.